The June 17th WNBA matchup between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun was expected to be a competitive clash, but few anticipated the emotional intensity and physical confrontations that would unfold throughout the game. Caitlin Clark, the star rookie guard for the Indiana Fever and a major focal point of both fan and media attention this season, found herself embroiled in multiple heated exchanges with opposing players, igniting a fierce debate across the basketball world about sportsmanship, targeting, and league officiating. From the opening tip, the atmosphere inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse was electric. Clark, as always, drew massive attention both on and off the court. Her presence has revolutionized interest in the Fever's games and in the WNBA more broadly, with sellout crowds and high TV ratings following her every move. But with that spotlight has also come intensified physical play from opponents, who often seek to disrupt her rhythm and assert defensive dominance. Against the Sun, the tensions that have been bubbling throughout the season finally boiled over. Midway through the third quarter, Clark was driving to the basket when she was met with tight defense from Connecticut's Sun rookie J.C. Sheldon. In a play that has since gone viral, Sheldon appeared to make contact with Clark's face, an apparent poke to the eye. Clark immediately reacted by shoving Sheldon in retaliation. This triggered a chain reaction. Connecticut veterans Tina Charles and Marina Mabrey quickly intervened, and in the ensuing chaos, Mabrey appeared to push Clark to the floor. The referees had to step in to break things up, as the crowd erupted in a mix of outrage and support for Clark. After a brief review, the referees assessed a flagrant foul to Sheldon and issued technical fouls to Clark, Charles, and Mabrey. Despite the incident, Clark remained composed and stayed in the game. She ended the night with an impressive 20 points and 6 assists, proving once again why she's one of the league's brightest young stars. Her ability to keep her focus amid chaos won her admiration from fans, but also renewed concerns about the level of physicality she is being subjected to. The Clark-Sheldon incident, however, was not the end of the physical confrontations that night. In the final minute of the fourth quarter, Fever veteran Sophie Cunningham committed a hard foul on Sheldon, who had been Clark's primary defender throughout the night. The foul led to another brief scuffle near the Sun's bench, resulting in the ejections of Cunningham, Sheldon, and Sun guard Lindsey Allen. As officials tried to calm both benches, players and coaches could be seen pleading with referees and each other to de-escalate. Fever head coach Christy Sides did not hold back in her post-game comments. "It's becoming obvious that there's a target on Caitlin's back," she said. "She plays hard, she plays fair, but game after game, she's getting hit, bumped, shoved, and the officiating hasn't caught up to it. If we're not careful, someone is going to get seriously hurt." Sides' remarks echoed sentiments shared across the WNBA landscape in recent weeks, as observers debate whether Clark is being singled out because of her fame, her race, her playing style, or a combination of all three. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, one of Clark's most vocal online supporters, took to social media immediately after the game. In a flurry of posts, Portnoy accused the WNBA of failing to protect its most marketable star, calling the league a joke and the officiating pathetic. His posts generated thousands of comments and further polarized the conversation around Clark's treatment in the league. Meanwhile, fans flooded social media with clips of the incidents, offering opinions on both sides. Some argued that Clark needs to toughen up and accept the physicality that comes with being a top player in a professional league. Others contended that the targeting is excessive and rooted in resentment toward her rapid ascent and widespread popularity. Even former WNBA players chimed in, with some calling for the league to better enforce standards of sportsmanship and player protection. Despite the drama, the Indiana Fever emerged victorious, advancing to the Commissioner's Cup final where they will face the Minnesota Lynx. The win was a significant milestone for the Fever, a team that has struggled in recent years but now finds itself revitalized thanks in large part to Clark's playmaking, vision, and leadership. Clark's arrival has transformed the team into a legitimate playoff contender and has brought national attention to a franchise that had long flown under the radar. The Commissioner's Cup final now looms as one of the most anticipated games of the season, but the narrative going into that game will likely continue to be shaped by what happened on June 17th. Will the league take further action in response to the altercations? Will players be fined or suspended? Will referees be held accountable for what many see as a failure to control the flow and emotion of the game? Those questions remain unanswered, but they are now front and center in WNBA discourse. For Caitlin Clark, the game represents both a triumph and a turning point. She once again proved her talent and resilience in the face of adversity. But it also highlighted the unique challenges she faces as the league's breakout star. Whether it's jealousy, hostility, or a strategic effort to rattle her, Clark has become a magnet for conflict on the court. Yet, rather than retreat or react with hostility, she continues to elevate her performance. This game, more than any before it, underscored the intensity of competition in the WNBA, and the pressure that comes with being the face of a new era. Clark is no longer just a promising rookie. She is a lightning rod, a symbol, and a test of how the league handles fame, race, gender dynamics, and fair play. How the WNBA responds in the coming days and how Clark continues to handle the spotlight may very well shape the trajectory of the season, and perhaps the future of the league itself. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark's presence in the WNBA is not just about statistics or highlight reels. It's about culture, perception, and the evolving narrative of a league that is both growing and grappling with its own identity. Her game against the Connecticut Sun will be remembered not just for the score, but for the storm it unleashed, and for the questions it forces everyone to confront.